doing today? Alright, not much intro today. I'm just going to be trying to finish up the new Archon quest for Genshin Impact, and we'll see if we can get through it, because I'm sure there's still quite a bit left. And hopefully I don't get totally like stuck in a really long cutscene unable to end stream like I did last night. But it was fine. We were chilling, it was fine. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try to wrap up earlier than I did last night because I was tired this morning. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so let's head over to our gaming screen. Alrighty. And I'm very excited to see where this goes. I have been dodging spoilers left and right all day. Barely spent any time on Twitter because of that. I was just... I mean, like, I saw a few things, but I was trying so hard to really not have anything spoiled. So I'm going in still, like, basically blind. And... Alright. Here we go. Let me... And I did end up, for anyone who wasn't here yesterday, I did get Farina. Only once. I didn't get any of her constellations. But, I might get Navia too, so I think I'm just gonna save, probably. Also lost my 50-50 to Mona, which was crazy. She just appeared in story and she ruined my 50-50 for the second time in a row. Ooh, alright. I think we're seeing Nervalet. I don't know how they say his name. Oh no, a dispute. Alright. I'm very interested to see what they could be arguing about. They usually seem to be getting along good. Okay, alright, sassy pose. Sassy pose. I don't know. I need to be filled in. Please tell me. So, okay. There is a lot of debate over whether she was the Archon or not. I defend her. I think at the end of the day, like, she is going to be a form of the Archon, right? Like, maybe she's not, like, maybe she doesn't have the Gnosis, but I do think she's, like a half of the Archon or something, right? I don't think she's just some rando. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't, like, bode well for her, I guess. Ooh, okay. Oh. I love all the subtle expressions when they get close-ups. Okay, also their outfits together look so nice. Like, they're so cohesive. Their hair too really matches. Yes, tell us, I want lore. I am here for the lore. Oh, right, in the domain we saw like a bunch of stuff about the prophecy. Does she though? I feel like she does. Ancient ruins. There was like a whole city before Fontaine, like Remuria or something. Maybe it's from that. I don't know. This too, with the panels, I love when they mix up the style a little bit and don't just like do cut to cut. I think since Sumeru, but especially in Fontaine, like I feel like they've done actually a lot of interesting things. Oh, so that wasn't even Focalor yesterday. I just thought it was Focalor. Okay, alright. She's saying she doesn't. I don't want to trust that. His eyes. Okay, I'm just fangirling over here, but his eyes are so pretty. The visuals of this game are just a huge draw for me. I remember when I was first getting into anime, I was watching on Crunchyroll, and there was just like a bunch of ads for Genshin Impact, and that is a large part of what drew me to it was was just the visuals. It was character designs too. I love a good character design. She was herself and I'm me. Interesting. Interesting. So she, well, like I didn't think she was a gay yet anyway. But I don't know, she's kind of dodging. She's kind of dodging. Maybe she's just a skilled liar. No, I mean, honestly, she's just an actress, which I can appreciate. I can appreciate a theater kid. Like, between her and Fischl, I don't even know who the bigger theater kid is, honestly. Secret investigations? Wait, okay, so she has been doing something. Yeah, Well, okay, but she, Ageria, whatever her name is, like, died, like, before Focalor, right? So, like, why does it matter? Line from the trailer. Yeah, you're inconsistent. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. See, I get such interesting vibes from their relationship because I know they're like a fairly big ship. When I first saw them, I thought that they had very like father-daughter dynamics and like from like the beforehand, but now I don't even know. Maybe they're just tired coworkers. Maybe that's just the really underrated dynamic that they have is underrated coworkers. But I know they are a fairly big ship, so I'm gonna have to see how I feel by the end what I actually think their relationship is like. Working, so she says, but she couldn't answer the knave about that, so we'll see. I actually, Udex, the first time I read it, I really thought it was an L. I didn't realize it was an uppercase I, and I was like, the Ludex, and then they were saying Udex, and I'm like, what the heck? I was like, huh? And then I looked closer, I'm like, oh, that's an I. Also interesting that she's like flexing her power because Nouvelet tends to hold more power here, like in the courts and stuff. He usually is like the guy. He is the guy. She's kind of just there. Yeah, she's coming off very confident. Okay, except for now. Now she's running, but she was coming off very confident. Usually I feel like she takes a backseat. So I don't know. Pretty boy. Look at this pretty boy. And now we'll come in. Whoop. Oh, the little like slow-mo running shot. It's kind of gay. It was kind of gay, I'm not gonna lie. She seemed to be deliberately hiding something, or she seemed to be deeply troubled. I don't care, Paimon. Let's say she seems to be hiding something. Let's be like, literally the choices do not matter. It's just for me. I want to pick a good one. Yeah. Or did she? Maybe she just didn't want to talk, guys. I cannot discern the reason.
Our discussion reached impasses time and again. A state of affairs that we cannot continue.
I don't know. I really don't know what to make of this story. I feel like I just have no guesses. I feel like there's a few different plot threads that really need to be tied up, but I have no clue where any of it's gonna go. We need to make her understand how dire the situation actually is. Who else even is in her inner circle? I thought it was like just her, honestly, low-key. But even then, would she have no choice? Like a trial? Oh, I hope they bring that gameplay back because that was pretty fun. Only reveal the truth. Oh no. Oh no. This feels like risky business. It feels like risky business. This is true. Like, I feel like they're really popping off with the story this time in terms of how they set up, like the plot thread. Like, it did lag a little bit in the middle from last update, but now I feel like it's really hitting its stride, you know? And the first two, how do they do it? Is it Axe I think Acts 1 and 2 for this part was really good.
Accuse myself from this affair, but
If all possible pretty...
must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass.
But like, it kind of already has come to pass, like just a little bit.
Fontaine is in crisis.
And
The information
now we're helping again, just once again, roped into solving everyone's problems. Traveler is like me on the playground in like elementary school. I just want everyone to get along. I was like, it's okay guys. I was like, don't worry. I was like, I got you. I was like, I'll help out. It's like, don't worry guys. We're all friends. It's like going between people and being like, hey, like let's just talk it out. It's like, dang, Traveler's so me. Oh my gosh, why do they give Paimon so many lines? Why do they give Paimon so many lines?
So it's presently devoid of people.
Ooh, yay, Lynette. Oh my gosh, tell me Linny and Fremine are here too. Because I love them. I love the three of them, honestly.
What family should do.
I'm very surprised that Fremnet was even like their brother, because that was like there was so much hype around them from like the very initial trailer that they were like twins. Pretty boy. Look at the pretty boy. This is the back of his head. But look at him. Oh my gosh, Navia too! Yay! They're all here!
One of you might like to start us off.
Okay. Femine! Okay, he is baby. He is baby. Look at this small little boy. Look at his freckles. He's so cute. I want to adopt him. And he's an orphan, so it would work out.
No.
He's just like me though. He's just like me. I don't really like public speaking all that much.
How about you, good sir?
Is this their like first time meeting, Navia? And like the Nouvellette is here too? Wait, I'm sorry.
Unless it isn't cold.
I'm sorry, what are we even all doing here?
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things.
She's so pretty.
Spotlight at
She's
once.
so cool. I wish.
Things from here.
Clorin, why are we just slowly revealing that all of the characters are here? Like, what's up with that?
Oh, you might be right. Anyway,
If you saw Navia's drip marketing, you saw that she and Clorand were childhood friends. All I'm saying, childhood friends to lovers. That's all I'm saying.
as for what that is, well,
I mean, it's not just me. I feel like everyone's thinking it.
create a series of traps.
Okay, I assume for Farina, we're doing a little scheming. We're being a little silly goofy.
Really, one that I just learned from Clorand and used on the spot. So let's invite her to explain in detail. Around
All right, finally, Clorand getting lines.
Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Yeah, we're really going back on our word, but okay. Sorry, I just got so distracted by Clorand's eyes. Like they're so, I don't know, they're so pretty. I like the the pink at the bottom a lot.
Oh, come
The
now.
other thing that gets me though is like all of their eyes look different. That all of their eyes are like in a different style. I swear.
Even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with.
Is this flirting? Is this Yuri? Is this flirting?
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him.
Aw, it's cute. That's cute. They're friends. They're besties. Okay. All right.
In that case, do any of you have any
Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting.
That I recall.
When we're talking about the trial, I wasn't expecting us to get into hunting.
To catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette,
Aw, they're so sibling. They're so sibling. I love them.
I've also gone diving to
Oh, he's so cute. His little voice. His little voice. My son.
You may or may not have heard.
But Fontaine once played. Oh, that's like the artifact set.
They did not
He did not hunt animals, but rather various.
monsters left behind.
Okay, that's from Remuria. That's from Remuria. So that's the ancient city. So it's all coming together. It's all coming together.
Was already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society.
Blended back into society, but they're still there. but they're still there. I would say. That's what it sounds like. Oh, I guess she says that they took up arms. But listen, she said blended back into society, so that I feel like implies that they like still have their skills.
A trigger and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implementation.
Listen, I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. I just want Farina to be okay. Who, what, I'm so good at reading. I really read what is who. I'm so good at reading, at basic skills, typing, reading, all that good stuff.
Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
Interesting.
You use some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the ball.
Like before or after they all disappeared? I have to assume before.
Some intelligence in the meantime.
Well, good for him. Good for him. If I try to multitask, I end up not getting anything done. Like, I always have to be super, super careful with that because it's like, I'll be like, okay, so I have to get this done today, I have to get this done today, and I can do this while this other thing's going on, and then I end up just getting distracted and neither of them get done. Which is rough, because there's only so many hours in the day. But it's fine. Oh my gosh.
And I can be their assistant.
I'm still not really getting where we're going with this.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical
Well, which are we using?
small clockwork squirrels, mice.
Clockwork squirrel sounds cute. I'll take a clockwork squirrel.
I remember that you like those too.
See? Childhood friends to lovers. Childhood friends to lovers. There was no other reason to bring that up. There was no other reason to bring that up. None at all. None at all.
Animals of the same kind will follow them
Oh, you-
all the way to the trap.
Okay, but like, how are we gonna trick Farina with that? That does not seem helpful. That does not seem helpful. Maybe we're just taking bits and pieces?
Have any related experience?
Real. Neither. I've got nothing useful to say here. I'm just sitting here. Traveler's just sitting here.
Tricks. But I do have one more question.
Monsieur. I should learn French.
If we were to create
I think that's probably one of the languages that I'd be more interested in learning. Like I'm learning Japanese right now, right? But I feel like French would be up there.
Effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle.
There we go. Yeah. Let's keep Farina safe. Let's keep Farina safe.
as always.
However,
Our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we
I feel like it does though. I feel like it does. Me personally, I feel like if we're trying to hurt her or not, I feel like that does change what we want.
However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Okay, I guess. Whatever you say.
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line
Well,
between life and death is often exceedingly
Fontaine, this region, it has been, I feel like, far more serious than a lot of the other ones.
Are we going hunting?
No, me too, Fremne. I'm also a little confuzzled.
Thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kind of
Yeah, I don't like it as a metaphor. I don't.
Them on trial. And the hunting
Okay.
is actually
Alright, as long as it's putting her on trial. That's it, as long as that's the extent of it.
than any hunter to judge a god. Being who seeks
Ooh, we're really flipping on its head with how this started of Farina being like, I'm the judge of all the other gods and like all the people, and now we're judging her. So I love a little what, subversion? A little subversion. Can you tell me metaphor is just that, a metaphor? You will not call this a hunt because this is not. Yes, thank you. The devs, the writers, they knew I was gonna be freaking out about it. They were like, just for honey, we'll throw this in. What you need is simply a secret she's keeping. Attempting to take her secret is an act of sacrilegious disrespect, but must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters, as foretold in the prophecy. Okay. There is neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. This is what you will need. Okay. Interesting. So now it's gonna make me do 85 million things to set up a trap. And you know what? I'm waiting to see Tartaglia again. He's my boy. I love him. I'll freak out once he's on screen. Oof, so many scenes in this one where we're just sitting. Okay, those meetings sure did make me hungry. I love the dialogue options in this game. So good, so riveting, so riveting. Okay, I literally do not care. I do not care, Paimon. Do you feel more confident after the meetings? So cute, except she's still kind of annoying. Like, the whole, like, Paimon is annoying debate kind of thing, which isn't that much of a debate. You know, I'm not personally her biggest fan. Like, she can be cute at Hexen Circle? Because, like, this was, like, the pattern in the Hexen Circle thing and the Dawn Winery theory that Diluc's mom's in the Hexen Circle, by the way. But, I don't know. Never seen that cut before? Mm-hmm. Hoomst? Okay, so it's Hexen Circle. So it's either gold. That's not Alice's voice. I'm pretty sure it's not Alice's voice. It could be N, which is I think Nicole, who I think we talked to in, I think it was no, it wasn't this. I think it was the end of the Sumeru quest. I think that's when we talked to her. And it could be, I guess it could be Mona's master. I don't think that it is. So yeah, it's gonna be Gold or Nicole, or it could be Skirk. I'm gonna go with Nicole. Watch that not even be her name. It starts with an N. I know that much. Okay, it's gotta be Nicole. It's gotta be Nicole. Oh wait, and I remembered when it happened. I called it, guys. I got it. Ow, okay. Wrong, but not completely wrong. Yeah, who are you and what do you want with us? From my friend. Okay. So it's definitely, Nicole's not Mona's master then. Friend's disciple is one of the friends of Mona's master, the enigmatic N of the Hexen Circle. And then will Fontaine's prophecy come true? Has been Mage N. Psych. Agent P. Mage N. The history of the future. And surely there is. What do you... I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything into that be so easily be changed? I'm honestly not sure what failed attempt they're talking about, so can there really be no exceptions? So you've caught on. Oh? Okay. The Abyss? It's gotta be the Abyss. Yes. It all sounds really impressive stuff, but it also sounds kind of scary. The tea in the teacup is just... Oh! I didn't even notice that it was draining. Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change. I don't know. Thoughts. It's gotta be the Abyss. It's gotta be Child in the Abyss. Oh, that was fast. I didn't process that. Okay, someone's outside. Who is it? Alright. Yeah, you're getting more diligent. And Mona again. Okay. Mona again. How have you been these past few days? I love it when I have 0 dialogue options. Right, oh, she does write for the Steambird, so she does have that tie into Fontaine. Okay, that's gotta be Charlotte. That has gotta be Charlotte. Mona and Charlotte would be... They'd be good friends. I feel like they would be. Oh, yeah, because they've interacted in canon before, too. which is interesting considering she is like an astrologist, so she's very much has to do with prophecies. I'm glad that they're remembering their characters and bringing them in, but I think most of these characters have like honestly been like thought of since the game's inception, and just like they knew that they were going to be important eventually, so like it'll just eventually, we'll see it, but I do think that they've had like this plan since the beginning. Pretty bold, yeah, I'd say, but Mona's gotta know. Mona has to be able to decipher this for us. Okay, Mona, whichever one is Mona's master, like, needs to actually look old in game. Like, I will die on that hill. She always calls her the old hag, so I think she actually needs to look old in game. Like, I don't think it's... like character design. Going back to that, it's like their designs are always pretty, but I feel like we need some variation here. Like, we need some variation. But they must really stay in shape. Ah, I wish. Well, no, duh. It only has to do with an entire nation disappearing. Certainly not important at all. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed?
I suspect she means there's still a way to turn things around.
She didn't say when.
Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
But I want to know. This is always me whenever I'm watching TV. It's like, I know that this is just the beginning. I know that like there's stuff that just hasn't been explained yet that no one's gonna know the answer to. However, I'm sitting there and I'm asking questions like of myself, whoever I'm watching with, and it's like I don't expect an answer, but I want the answer. I just want to know. Like, patience is a virtue that I only possess sometimes. So when I'm sitting there and I want to know, and the movie's trying to keep it hidden from me, I'm like, just tell me already. Just tell me. But I guess that's like the whole point. So I guess the movie makers are doing their jobs. Good on them. Good on them. Miracles. Interesting. Like, heavy religious themes from this one, honestly. I was trying not to lose heart. Okay. Interesting, because she really tends to not get involved, like, in people's fates. I feel like she'll, like, read them, but I feel like, if I'm remembering correctly, she kind of likes to stay out of it. So it's interesting that she really feels like she needs to, step in, and maybe it is partly, like, her master kind of, you know, telling her to. I don't know. Yeah, fate. Fate in the story done well is cool, but I kind of hate it when it's like, you're the chosen one just because of like arbitrary reason. Like, that to me always stinks. Like, it feels like a bit of a cop-out when it's like, this is simply just fate, and so that's just how things are, and there's not really like, I feel like it takes something away from the plot to just be like, you're the chosen one. Like, if that makes any sense, you know? But, like, if it's done well, if it's, like something that actually, like, built to that destiny instead of it just being arbitrary, then it's good. I don't really, like, I can't even really think of, like, specific examples. It's more just, like, general thoughts in my head. There's definitely things that, like, I've read and I've watched where, like, I've had those feelings. I just, like, don't remember what they are. Okay, but is this plot relevant? Wonder if Okay, so we're reading about what happened in the last update. Alright, well, hopefully she did us justice. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of stalker behavior. That's crazy. I mean, hey, she's got to get her scoop somehow. Love the hustle. Appreciate the hustle. Alright. Where's the next plot relevant thing? Where's the next plot relevant thing? Okay, we go up this way, go up this way. What's here? What's here? Hopefully something useful so I can start figuring things out. Oh my gosh, please give Paimon another character trait. Please. Oh, okay, alright. I thought we were going to a cutscene. I was like, oh, that's kind of random. But no. Just struggled for a minute. What? That's who? Who is it? Oh. I got so excited. I was like, oh, who's it gonna be? I was like, why can't you? And then it's cake. And it's just cake.
One slice of cake, please.
Well, that looked like a meloseed. Okay. We're gonna get some information here.
It seems Monsieur Nervalet. Wait, did he really say
He's talking about us? Oh no, he's talking about us. That's all I'm saying.
preferences when it comes to food?
Doesn't he just like water? Isn't that Nouvelette's whole thing? He likes water.
Usually every day.
Okay.
Every day?
Alright.
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake.
Real. Oh, hey, Super. How's it going? Yeah, it means like, bee or honeybee. So, yeah, that is in fact my name. No worries though. Whenever you can join is all good. Yeah, but how was your day today?
Someone told you one day that this
I'm just glad to finally be sitting down with some Genshin Impact. I'm trying to piece together this story, figure out what exactly is going on here.
well, Paimon doesn't know either, but
Yeah, lots of prophecy talk today. I don't think I've made any correct guesses, so I don't think you honestly missed all that much.
no more cake tomorrow that wouldn't keep me from having
But they are talking about cake now, which is making me hungry. So,
It's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
interesting lookout on life. I'm gonna remind myself of that. Just eat cake. Eating cake is living.
Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices?
Amazing. She's paying for our cake. I want someone to pay my cake. Pay for my cake? Yeah, that one.
Called being sad.
That's perfect. I would love some cake. Thank you.
Ooh, She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. I actually want to watch that one a lot.
Yes,
Isn't like
their spirits by feeding
that's the one where
Please try the cakes here.
like one of them is a celebrity too, right? Like one of the actors is actually a celebrity. Just to, I guess, keep it like funky, and it's like that whole like mockumentary style, but yeah. Stop. Okay, that's on you. That's on you. This is quite literally showing slices of cake. So that's on you. That's on you. I mean, okay, some of the characters like do have cake, but that's just not what we're talking about here. So that one's on you, Super. I'm not taking responsibility for that one. I've been very say-so today, in fact. You'll just have to take my word for it. But yeah, I do like I like that mockumentary style of TV a lot. I think my favorite one would be Parks and Rec. I love that show, honestly. I think that's probably one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. It's been a minute since I've seen it. But it was also like really thorough for a sitcom, like in the way it ended and stuff. Like it had a very solid conclusion. James Marsden, is that his name? I think that's his name. I'm pretty sure that's the Sonic movie guy. But unless no, yeah, I think it's James Marsden. But to me, whenever I think of James Marsden, I think of that one Easter movie, Hop, about like the son of the Easter Bunny or something. And you know what? I'm absolutely certain that that is what James Marsden would want to be known for. So, yeah. We're remembering him for his best work, the Sonic movie and Hop. Honestly, we're doing good. We're doing good for him. His legacy is insane. He's just always hanging out with goofy little CGI animals. Good for him. Good for him. I genuinely could not tell you anything he's done besides the Jur, the Hop, and then the Sonic movie. So I'm sure he has other credits. He's not in Enchanted, is he? Is he in Enchanted? Is that him? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I also never watched that sequel for Enchanted that they made on Disney Plus. I didn't even really hear anything about it. I feel like there was a lot of hype before it came out. And then once it came out, like, I heard nothing about it. So I have no clue. I've got no clue, honestly. I am more of a Mario fan. In fact, I haven't really ever played Sonic games. I think probably, I'm gonna be honest, I think the most I've ever consumed Sonic media is that I like to watch random videos on YouTube, right? And sometimes I'll watch something about Sonic. I don't think I've ever really played a Sonic game. I've played, like, whatever those, like, Mario Sonic Olympic crossover games are. I've played those, but I don't think those count as Sonic games. I do love a good Mario game, though. Oh my gosh, that's so funny though, because I feel like that's not true. Like, he's not, I don't know that I call him like A-list, but he's not like C-list. He's gotta be B-list. He's gotta be like, yo, he's like, okay, listen, I'm honestly not a good measure though. I'm not a good measure of knowing people. I'm really bad at knowing actors. 9 times out of 10, I will not know them. In fact, I saw the FNAF movie not long ago, and Matthew Lillard was in it, and I just didn't even know who that was. And then my sibling and I were talking like a few days after we saw it, and they said something about Matthew Lillard, and I was like, yeah. I was like, I hadn't even heard of him before this. And they were like, yes, you have. And they sent me a bunch of pictures of him, and we're like, look, his face is so recognizable. And I was like, okay, half of these look like the same person, and then half of these look like another person, but they don't all look the same. And they called me crazy, and then they quizzed me on a bunch of white actors. I would say gotta go fast, but I don't think they take that as a medical. Oh my gosh. So let's see, Sonic always seems funny to me, but like, I don't know. I was just like, never, honestly, I don't even remember, like, no, that's not true. I definitely did see advertising for Sonic stuff when I was younger, but I was never, like, inclined. Even, like, if I went to an arcade or something, there would sometimes be Sonic games, and I was just like, I don't know, but whatever that, like, one, I feel like it's a YouTube project or something that's, like, a Sonic dub. I've seen, like, best moments from that or something, and that was really funny. And I know that's not actual Sonic, but like, that just, the fandom too, I feel like has such good taste in humor. And I mean, like, I feel like I mentioned this on a different stream also, but my sibling, like, sent a TikTok the other day with just a bunch of random Sonic memes, and it was just like Sonic on, like, white background, and then saying, like, who even knows what, just a bunch of random funny things. Yeah, I think I watched a stream once where someone played a Sonic game. So there's that. I think I watched a video on, like, the history of Sonic. Yeah, not too long ago even. I watched, like, a whole video on, like, the history of Sonic. Apparently there's, like, a bunch of comics too for Sonic. So maybe that's something. I don't know what, but maybe that's something. I mean, I don't think Mario has comics. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, Mario doesn't even have comics. So Sonic has got the one up. Go ahead. Okay, well, I've heard that sound. I have heard that sound, and, like, was that from, like, Vine or something? Because, like, like I remember that being a whole meme, and I've heard that quoted before, but I didn't know that had anything to do with the Sonic fandom, honestly. I just recognized that as like a little meme kind of thing. So I got like half of it, I guess. Half isn't bad. 50%, I'll take it. You know? I'll take what I can get. I'm not gonna be picky, but I have no clue what that has to do with Sonic. I thought it was, I thought it was like a kid saying it or something. I do not know. I do not know Sammy, the #1 Sonic fan, unfortunately. Is that the kid from the Vine? Is that what it is? Is that who he is? Is that who's saying it? Because that would connect all the dots. Did I do? That's another meme. It's like, I've connected the dots. You haven't connected shit. I connected them. Is that me right now, or did I actually figure it out? Because if I figured it out, I'm going to have to request a round of applause. Because when I solve a riddle, it's a good day. I'm not very good at riddles. Something about me, I'm not very good at riddles. Like, at all, honestly. People, I feel like I like a good logic puzzle. And I think people then expect me to be good at riddles. But I'm not, so I kind of hate them. Honestly. Which, you know, that's okay. I'm smart in other ways. That's what I tell myself. I don't have to be good at riddles, but it always frustrates me because then I get the answer and I'm like, that was actually so obvious, and now I feel dumb for missing it. Yeah, it's from that Vine, but it's from YouTube. Okay. So I don't know the full origin. But I've got like at least I had a general idea. It's better than a lot of the time, if we're honest here. I had some clue of internet history, at least. One day, I'm gonna pull out, like, some insane, like, YouTube or internet history knowledge, and you're just gonna be so surprised. We'll just never know when it's gonna happen. So, actually, I think that there should be a petition to put Sonic in every game from now on. Because I think it'd be funny. Like, for me personally, not knowing anything about Sonic, you see, it seems like it's funny, so I think we just put him in every game. Curious with that or not. I honestly have never heard of Chris Chance, if I said that correctly. I cannot tell if that's a /gen or a /j. Is that a genuine say-so? Is it like me say-so, or is it like genuine? Who knows? You probably. No, I feel like I don't really know any of like the big internet names, I swear. If that's even an internet person. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just a Sonic person.
But he didn't say anything else. Don't worry. This is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
No, I definitely 100% though grew up on Mario. Most of my video games growing up were Mario. I'm trying to think, like Paper Mario, Mario Kart, Mario Galaxy, Mario World, whatever all those ones were. And all the sports ones. Like, I would play those, so. To me, it's more interesting when, like, Charles Martinet is, like, no longer the voice of Mario, and then they, like, replaced him with someone else. Okay, I will in fact not look up the lore. I think I've been scarred enough by the internet, so I will not do that. I will not do that to myself. I think I've had enough. I think my daily doses of internet have scarred me enough already.
It would be hard for her to ignore being accused, but Paimon thinks Furina's probably taken the opportunity.
But yeah, Mario, did you ever play Mario games, or were you like totally a Sonic kid? Because I feel like I honestly didn't really know any Sonic kids growing up. Is Sonic a regional thing? Like is it just like, everyone in a certain area likes playing Sonic. like I'm kidding, but like maybe I just lived in a like if we got like statistics and we put it on a map, you think we'd find that like you're more predisposed to liking Mario or Sonic depending on where you live. I feel like I should get on this. I think that the world needs to know.
This place looks deserted. Guess all the survivors must have evacuated.
No, I'm really trying to remember someone that I knew who liked Sonic, and there's just no one that comes to mind. And you know what? That's fine, because you can be a fan without like playing this stuff. Like my sibling doesn't really play games, but they love to watch like playthroughs and stuff. So like they have some things that like they're a fan of, but they haven't necessarily like actually played the game themselves. And Sonic has so much media around it, so honestly, you're good. New Super Mario Bros. And the Wii 3 runs. I love messing with people in Mario games. Obviously, like, the easiest one is probably Mario Kart. That's probably the easiest one to mess with people. But anything where there's a co-op, yeah. Whatever that, the one game was where you play as a hat and someone plays as Mario, that one was not super easy to mess with, but you could just, like, fly off and then like make the camera not move. Like, so I would mess with my siblings like that, because I think I would play as the hat a lot of the time. Yeah, a lot of because I'm the youngest out of my siblings, right? So a lot of the times I'd end up not actually getting to play. I'd kind of sit there and I'd watch them play. Mario parties are fun though, because they've got well, it's only 4 people, and then the one that I think it was the Wii U. I think it was. I think that one was actually for 5 players, which was good. The actual throwback though, that I don't even know why. I think just talking about like old Wii games and stuff, was Raving Rabbids, which I think they like brought back somewhat recently, like with a Mario crossover. But Raving Rabbids was another one that I played a lot as a kid, and I remember like family game night, sometimes we'd do that, so I have got that in my brain. Those are honestly the games I probably remember the most from growing up for like Nintendo. Maybe the oldest, not even, because there was just like, if it was a 2-player game, it was kind of just like, yeah, just we'll play it, and you can have a turn if we get tired. And it was like, okay. I was young. I was just happy to be there. So I was just like, okay. And I'd watch, and then I'd make goofy comments. So maybe actually what they were secretly doing, they were just preparing me for streaming. They were just like, you know what? Make goofy comments while gameplay is happening. And that's actually it was just all preparation for this day. Conspiracy theory is that my siblings are both psychics. Yep, there we go. No, the thing though with being the youngest and playing games is if you win, your older siblings get mad. They get mad. They're like, you're the youngest, you're not supposed to win, you're not supposed to be better than us. Like Loki. And I was just like, but it's my first time ever winning. And they're like, no. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like, now we're good. Now we're all of the age where it's like friendly, healthy rivalry. But there were a few times when like I won in like Mario Party or something, and they were like, how dare you? And it was just like, I'm sorry. We played Mario, not Genshin. Yeah, I mean, I do plan to stream Mario one day. Some Mario game. So they were just not seeing the full picture. Imagine if my siblings predicted Genshin Impact. That would have been crazy. They foresaw the global phenomenon Genshin Impact. And hey, they could have made a lot of money off that if they had. So they better not have. They could have made a lot of money off of that.
Fine. I suppose haste is warranted.
But yeah, I do think a lot of my What are my early video games? Or Mario, or just Nintendo in general. One thing that I remember playing, that wasn't Nintendo, Webkins. Because I love stuffed animals. I always have. Me and all my siblings would play it. But we only had one computer, so we had to take turns. Yeah. Which is so crazy, because I remember, like, laptops then being like, wow, look, we don't need clunky desktops. And now here I am with my clunky desktop PC. And I'm like, well, everything comes full circle. No, literally, actually, sometimes I would get so confident, and then I would get absolutely destroyed. That even still happens sometimes these days. Mainly what we play together is, Mario Kart, right? Most of what we play together is Mario Kart. And I'll be like, ha, I'm in first, I'm gonna beat you. And then they hit me with like 3 shells in a row. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, where did that come from? And they cross me at the last second. So, I unfortunately am familiar with this. Yeah, that's why, see, Webkins, just solidly fond memories. Yes, we had to take turns on the computer, but they couldn't destroy me in games. No, literally. Like, hey, I deserved a W every now and again. Like, I don't know. They were just scared of seeing me at 100% of my power, which understandable. I'm quite terrifying naturally. So I feel like their worry is justified. Because now I'm the gamer. They could tell I was a gamer, and they were afraid. They were trying for their own sakes not to awaken the gamer in me. Actually, last Christmas, I got pretty much exclusively technology and game things, and my whole thing was gamer Christmas, and whenever I as a joke, but whenever I don't know something about a game, my sibling will go fake gamer, which is kind of true. I'm not really a gamer. I just like to say that I am. I don't do any of that hardcore intense gaming. And so I always get a little nervous. Sometimes you'll talk to someone who's really into video games, right? And does do a lot of FPS and whatnot. And me over here, who doesn't, and then it's oh, what do you play? And I'm oh yeah, what do you play? And then I just talk as if I know it. And I often know it, I just don't play it, and so I just get by on my knowledge of knowing it. No, quite true. So this is mainly what I play. Is just a lot of things with story. If we're gonna count, I don't know if you've heard of Suika game, but it's you just have to combine fruit into bigger fruit. I'm playing that on Friday, same time, 8 p.m. So that's gonna be some intense hardcore gaming. Yeah, no, it is. I do play a lot of these visual novel-esque type games though. I just really like some good lore. I love some good lore. Anytime I'm into something, high chance is that it's the lore. Could be the characters, often is the characters, but I like something with good lore. That's usually what I end up really fixating on, is anything that has deep lore. So.
How could I possibly let Fontaine fall to the wind? Come on! I could have sworn you were actually being honest just now.
Characters, lore, and plot. I'm a sucker for a good plot. If the plot makes me cry, dang, I will be thinking about it for weeks. Again, though, I'm probably not the best measure of that, because my friends say I cry a lot. They say I cry a lot. I'm I don't know if that's true. I tear up every now and again. I have played Smash Bros before. Yeah. I feel like you asked that in the sussiest way possible. Yeah, I literally knew exactly what you were talking about. Honestly, I assumed you were being intentionally sus with that one. I assumed that was an intentionally sus kind of thing, but I got you. I have played Smash Bros. I played it,
On the stars, yes.
I literally don't remember if it was the Wii or the Wii U, but my sibling and I did play it a little bit. Neither of us were very good at it. I kind of want to try it again now and actually,
Then you're just a
like,
spectator.
know how to play, because we fully skipped all of the tutorial. Like, we did not look at how to play the game. We just went, okay, game time. Let's beat each other up. And then neither of us knew what we were doing, and we were just smashing buttons. And sure, I guess that worked out. Not really. I don't think I won very often either. I couldn't smash buttons fast enough to win. I guess my sibling could. Maybe my sibling secretly looked, conspiracy theory, my sibling secretly looked at the tutorial and kept it away from me. That's my thing. No, I'm kidding. But I really, in fact, did not know what I was doing. And I think, because I think they make it for the Switch now. So maybe I'll get it and try it out and see if now that I'm a pro gamer, maybe I'll be better at it, because it looks like a lot of fun. And I mean, I love a lot of the characters that they have in it. Like, obviously they have all of the Mario characters. But besides that, they have Kirby, who is adorable. I've played some Kirby games before. Love him. What a little guy. What a little guy Kirby is. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. Oh, they have Pokemon. I'm a huge Pokemon fan too. And so, like, literally just even the concept of having, like, those, like, things meeting together. Perfect. Immaculate. Whoever came up with the idea should be rewarded and given something. I don't know. Something good. But yeah, just those few times we played it, because neither of us were good at it. You know, I mean, we should have played it more, because when you're a kid and you spend your whole money, you spend your whole allowance, you spend all your money on buying Super Smash Bros. Loki, you should probably play it more. Just saying, past honey. Just saying, past honey, you probably should. Oh, no, literally. Actually, I haven't ever played Ace Attorney, but I do really want to watch the anime for it. But the entire, like, start of this like, quest chain, so I think, like, when they did their summer update, when they did, like, the summer update in, like, August, and they started, the quests in this new region, the entire thing was basically just Ace Attorney. Like, I literally had to be, like, a lawyer and defend the other characters. They created new gameplay just for it. So, in fact, welcome to Genshin Impact Ace Attorney. I've tricked you into watching Ace Attorney gameplay. Congratulations. I think Ace Attorney has a lot of, like, visual novel aspects to it too, though, so maybe I should play it. There's so many games that I want to play. Unfortunately, that also means that's a lot of money that I do not have. Because if money, like, wasn't really like an object here, I would play a lot. Still not a lot of those gamer kind of, you know, things like FPS, but I'm scared. I'm scared of FPS. I'm like, I'm gonna be so bad at it, and then I'm gonna I'll rage quit. I'll probably mauled and then rage quit. Wait, why stay away from the anime? Is the anime bad? Okay, I will look into getting a game, though. I will look into getting one of the Ace Attorney games. But I was under the impression that the anime was good too. I don't know where I'd heard that at all or anything. but I thought that the anime was good, so I'm interested to hear why it's not.
I will protect. Applaud and rejoice. One of the most
I'm definitely open to suggestions for games though, because I mean, like I do kind of already have a long list, but I feel like there's so much out there. So if you have any like good recommendations, totally would take them into consideration. Soulless, Lazy, and Rushed. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard about that before. I mean, maybe I'm just conflating what I know about the games with the anime, because I always thought that like it was like supposed to be just like funny and goofy and like good times and whatever. But yeah, okay, noted. I'm glad you said that though, because if I like didn't know that and I watched the anime, I would just assume that I was just had a different opinion than everyone else, because sometimes there's things that people are like, oh, I really think you're gonna like this, and then I don't. Like one thing, I could never get into Adventure Time. People always tell me, oh, you'd like Adventure Time a lot, and I've tried like 4 times and I can't get into it.
Is that so?
A bird testifies in court? Good for it. Good for it. I support that. I support that. Okay, Danganronpa is kind of fun though. Danganronpa, I played I don't even remember which one, but I played one of them like a while back. But okay, Ace Attorney's better. What I'll look into it, because I don't even know what platform Ace Attorney's on. I think it's Nintendo, maybe.
Please allow me
Maybe.
to ask as a final question, just how much work? Well, we did do a lot of
But I will look into it. I think another thing I really want to play is Hollow Knight, because I have some friends who've played that and really like it, and I've seen some of the gameplay and it looks really fun, and it seems like the kind of thing that I would enjoy. So I don't know, maybe I will. I will definitely try to I'll simply try to look into all this stuff. And then I should start keeping like a notepad with me during stream, like write down all the suggestions and all the things that I gotta look up.
More and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering.
I'm already thinking about my next schedule, about what I want to put on it, and I'm not really sure, because I feel like I've played Genshin Impact a lot, and it's my favorite, but I don't want to be like exclusively a Genshin streamer. So I did some Persona 5 last Saturday, so I might do some more of that, which is a lot of story and would trap me in cutscenes again, but it would also be some actual like real gameplay with the battle, because I've actually played that one before. I'm trying to get a different ending this time, so you probably expect that next week. And I haven't figured out what else I'm going to do. Maybe if I have fun with Suika game, I might do that again, because I know a lot of people who are super obsessed with that game, and just like on the internet too and everything, and just like other VTubers, that it's like it's become like a big VTuber game. So I am very interested to see how I will do in that, because it's kind of like what was that game called, like 2064 or 2060? Yeah, 2064, I think that's what it was. You just had to like slide a bunch of the numbers together. I don't know if you remember that. It was like, I swear that was like a big thing, and like everyone in my family played it, like everyone that I knew played that game. But it's like that, except you're just combining different fruits in a box. And for a while it wasn't available on the US eShop, so I'm quite excited to play that one on Friday. So there's a site called My Emulator Online, and you can play the Ace Attorney games in the browser, no doubt. Oh, sick! Okay. Okay. I'm gonna assume that site is safe. I will assume that that is a safe site. I've actually heard of that before, but I mean, hey, if that works, this works and if it's legal, it's not legal, then yeah, because it'd be helpful if it's just like
The earthquake
no download.
in the giant magic box was... That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Another thing that I really want to play is Jump King.
Floran's parts.
It does seem like the kind of
Gathered a crowd.
thing that I would enjoy, the kind of challenge I'd get obsessed over.
Duelist would be immediately...
See, I cannot condone piracy because I worked at a movie theater. Like, that was like literally part of my training, was when I worked at that theater. It was like, don't allow piracy. And as someone who certainly never pirated anything before, I was like, oh great. I was like, wonderful. There was actually a few times when I was working there and there was someone like on their phone and I was like, I don't want to say anything. So I'd just go and get a manager and be like, hey. And even like if they weren't like filming the movie, like I did not want to get in trouble because sometimes people would just be on their phone.
A duel with an
Like low-key, I hated that job. And because for some reason the theater called it like usher, but it was just janitor. Like that was the job. Like I was just sweeping popcorn up a lot. Like to be honest, a lot of it was just sweeping up popcorn after like people made messes. And then I hated working concessions too because it was so stressful. It was like my first time handling money too and doing transactions. It was very scary for me. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. I don't think I'd be good at getting over it. But I think I could handle Jump King. So, to trick people into thinking I'm a gamer, I'll just play Jump King first and then never play Getting Over It. Getting Over It actually looks so much harder to me, so I don't understand how that's first. Personally.
What's done is done.
I mean, maybe I'd give Getting Over It a try,
Let's see this
but
through.
I don't know. I think I'd be too not good at it, and then I would just rage quit. Can't have that be seen so soon.
Please allow me to pass this along. This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share.
I don't know, I can't even think of any other, like, rage games that I know of, honestly. Like, the only ones that I can think of are Getting Over It and Jump King. So true, so true. I do plan to start making some clips just to try and get my content out there a bit more. So maybe I gotta rage for the content. I will mold for the content. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is the secret. Maybe this is the real YouTube secret that they don't want you knowing about. Just a little theory. Just a little theory. I don't know. But also, when you really think about it, being great at rage games makes for good clips too, because then I'll be like, it's just so easy and I'll just look so cool and epic that people are gonna want to watch. Naturally.
My journey is evidence for an argument. Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as a refresher, alright?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually played a rage game before though. Like, I'm trying to think if anything I played would have even qualified as a rage game. But I just like my comfy, cozy, story-led, chill sort of games. So I feel like there's a third, like, big rage game, but I might just be totally making that up, so I don't know. I don't think I've heard of either of those. Well, I've heard of Cool Math. I've heard of Cool Math games. But I don't think I've actually ever heard of like Impossible Quiz or Hardest Game Ever. What was that? I feel like there was one that I saw getting played a little while back, and it was called like it was just called like Q or something like that. And a lot of the times it was like, make the ball touch the wall, and it was like a lot of like logic puzzle sort of things like that. Maybe that one I feel like was low-key a rage game because it was like sometimes so hard to like figure out the physics of it to make it work, and then people would rage over it. I don't like physics, so I'd probably rage at that one, but that one at least looks fun, looks like a lot of fun to like brain power. I don't have brain power. I am constantly like banging my 2 brain cells against each other, trying to get them to produce a thought. I think that I'm trying to remember even how this started. I think I just said like I think and then trailed off, and then my sibling was like, "Oh, you think? I don't think you do. I don't think you've ever thought." And I was just like, "Yeah, that's right. I've never thought. Never have I ever thought. Never have I ever produced a thought." And now we do that so often that that's just like our thing is I just do not have thoughts. Head empty, constantly, all the time. Okay. So my school did not have computers. We were a little bit stuck in the past. We had a computer room, and we'd have once a week computer class, which was actually typing class. So we didn't really play games on them. We had Chromebooks, I think until, I think when I was in 7th and 8th grade. I think we started using them. And my school actually got a new principal when I was in 8th grade, and he actually like cared about trying to use technology. So like a little bit then. And then when I was in high school, they gave us iPads to do all our work on. But a lot of things were just blocked on them. But no, I honestly, I know of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but I do not know of Lava Boy and Water Girl, and I have to assume that it is some kind of off-brand version of that aforementioned title. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was actually like a good movie though for a kid. When I was a kid, I enjoyed it a lot. I haven't seen it in ages, so I don't know if I'd still like it. That's another thing that I felt the need to reboot for some reason. But I don't know. But no students invited me over for that. I think honestly most times if a friend invited me over, we'd just like kind of make our own fun. We'd just talk or like my best friend when I was like in elementary school, she had like a really big backyard, and so a lot of the times we just like go and play out there. She had a lot of like animals too. Like that family had I think they had, wait, did they have pigs? I think they had pigs. They definitely had chickens. They had rabbits. I don't think they had pigs for long, but they did, I think, at some point have pigs. I definitely remember the chickens. There was one named Norman that like would always get picked on, but that one actually might have been a rooster and not a chicken. For some reason he always got picked on, but I think it was because he might have been a runt. I think that might have been. Like, I have not thought about this in years. But yeah, we'd go outside and we'd hang out around the chickens. She had a dog also. She had a dog, so it's like a whole little farm going on back there. But like when I say like they had like a lot of property, like it was nice, honestly, going and playing there like as a kid. So, yeah, I've pretty much only, like, ever heard of cool math games. I didn't actually, like, ever really play much of them, though, so, yeah, I'm just another thing that I didn't actually really know, that I don't really know all that much about. Yeah. I think,
You seem so low as to
no, I'm honestly trying to remember when I was in high school what people would usually do with the iPads. Because I think, like, the first year that I was there, when I was a freshman, they didn't have as many restrictions, and then they started really cracking down. So, I know some Vine stuff, because at that point I was learning through osmosis. But yeah, 2020 and beyond. I think I really started using the internet more, probably, like, was honestly during COVID, just during that lockdown, because I needed something to do. I needed something to do. But yeah, a lot of references that are older I did, and I kind of missed out on them. Big sad for me, which I have felt like a lot. People would reference things, and I was just like, smile and nod. Or if I was like, oh, I don't know that, they'd be like, wow, you kind of had a deprived childhood, and I'm like, well, thank you for that one. But yeah, in a lot of ways, I just didn't. I never get that stuff. And I mean, I was kind of a nerd, like, in middle school. Like, I mean, I say kind of, but very much, like, to the point that I would read during recess. I would sit with my book and I would read. Well, like, okay, the iPads were, like, they were, like, provided by the school. They were, like, actual, part of our tuition, technically, but the school would, like, hand them out, and we'd get, like, a new one. We get one freshman year, and then we get, like, a newer updated model junior year, and so then that's how they had, like, a bunch of, like, restrictions on it. Like, it didn't even have App Store on it, because they just, like, took it off. Yeah, sure, I definitely don't know all of them. I know some of them, so go ahead, quiz me on Vine. We'll see what's stuck in my head and what's not. I'm gonna say, I feel like if I'm gonna be confident, I'm sure I could get, I'm sure I could get, like, at least half. I feel like that's fair. I think one time, my friends and I did this. We did, like, a little quiz on Vine, and it was just, like a random day at school, like, I don't know, like, before a break or something, and I actually did know a good number of them. Okay. Okay, I know Thomas Sanders. That's, like, the whole, like, Sanders Sides thing, and it was, I don't remember their names because it didn't stick in my brain, but he had, like, all the different, like, personas or whatever, and there was, like, the sad one and the happy one, and he would do some songs sometimes, I think, and he would just, I don't know, he'd just have his goofy moments, and he'd make jokes. But I have heard of him. I have heard of Thomas Sanders. I don't think I've heard of King Bach. That one doesn't sound familiar. But yeah, I feel like Thomas Sanders, he would, I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but I feel like he'd do something and then be like, it was like a little, like, subversion or something. So he'd be like, kind of like, oh, I'm gonna kill you with kindness. But yeah, King Bach is not ringing a bell. So I think I'm already doing true to my word of 50-50. I think I'm very solid on my oh, is that the
You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you
okay, the 9 plus 10. I'm not sure. My first thought was like I'm Jared, I'm 19, and I can't read, but that's reading. That's not math. That's reading. And then there's that other one where it's like, why does Jimmy have so many dish soap or something? But I don't know if either of those things are right. Those are my only thoughts for that one. I don't have any other thoughts on 9 plus 10. Unless we're just turning this into a math class, in which case 19. I can do basic math, believe it or not. Sometimes. I was really talking to someone in my math class today, and we're like, yeah, calculus, fine. The basic math, now that's where I mess up.
The manifestations of authority you mentioned have been made by the real Hydro.
The real Hydro Archon.
See, I don't like this because now I feel like I'm not going to be right on my 50-50, on my 50% thing, because comically large spoon does not ring a bell. I do not know that one. I feel like, listen, maybe you're just giving me really obscure things. You could just be saying things and I wouldn't even know. You could just be making stuff up. Like, give me a well-known one. I'll know, like, the really, really well-known ones. Like, all of, like, the really, really popular ones.
She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses. Seems like she's confident that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over you. My power as an
I'm really thinking comically large spoon. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. You know, actually, when I was at a flea market once, I did see a comically large utensil set, and I almost bought it for no apparent reason. What do you mean those were the well-known ones? Like, okay, well, I heard of Thomas Sanders, right? I didn't hear those other ones. What about the one? Like, what about, okay, for about, like, Free Shavakadu. Like, that I'm 99% sure that was Vine. That was probably... Okay, well, I missed that one. I did, in fact, miss that one. But, like, the tortilla, there was something about the tortilla. There was, like, my croissant, that one. There was, like, the banging the microwave door one. There's that one with, like, the girl and the ponytail, and she looks over her shoulder. Like, all of those ones. I know, like, all of those ones. Road works ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. See, there's other popular ones that you just didn't think of. So I think really you needed to be quizzed on Vine. Oh, he needs some milk? Yeah, totally. I know that. Yeah, I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Listen, I listed a whole bunch of them, though. I feel like I should get credit for that. I did say I knew some of them, which is true. I do know some of them. Just some.
Hey, come now, everyone. Please don't stare at me as if I was a liar. I'm still the same Farina you knew, right? The one that you loved. Shouldn't you want to believe in me?
I still maintain you might just be saying things to be so for real. Like I don't, like if I look these up later and nothing comes up, I'm coming for you.
If what the prosecutor said is true, she really
Pause the gameplay in search of knife. Okay. Here, I'm gonna look up on my phone. Okay. 9 plus 10. Why does my... There we go. My phone just was not opening for a second. 9 plus 10. Meme. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm watching it. I am. Oh, okay. That sounds familiar. See, it sounded familiar. So 9 plus 10, 21, you stupid. Okay, that part kind of did ring a bell, but I did not recall it off the top of my head. So see, maybe these things are just too locked in my brain. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, fine. You're not lying. Fine. You win. Just this once. Okay, the milk one, still, I'm like, okay, well now I must secretly know all of these in the back of my mind. Milk. Oh, he needs some milk. No. No, I don't think I do. Comic Village spoon. Okay, I think I'm gonna rescind my statement and say that I know about maybe like 30% of popular vines. I think I was overly optimistic. Guys, I messed up. I was incorrect and I lied to you all. I did not know 50% of popular vines. Oopsie. Oopsie, my bad, my bad. But yeah, I mean, I got the very first one, so I started off strong, and that's a silver lining when you really think about it. Wow, I'm doing so good with solving this case though. I have to nope, okay. I was like, oh wow, it took it. I'm so good at this. See, this is why I'm not a lawyer, parents. This is why I'm not a lawyer. Because I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm just gonna have to start guessing. I feel like none of these answer the question. The biggest insult was King Bokbro was as big as. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I simply do not recognize the name. Maybe I'm just too sophisticated. If it's third grade humor, maybe I'm simply just too sophisticated and cool. I'm just too cool for it. See? Positive spin on anything. So, yeah, King Bok. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look that one up too. Maybe if I see him, I'll remember. There's like 60% chance of he simply does not look familiar to me. Yeah, I do not know. I've never got this one. Yes, in fact, I am. See, you can't understand that going, oh, well, is sophisticated because you yourself are not sophisticated. I don't hear you ooh-wooing. I think that it's so sophisticated that you can't comprehend it. That's why so few people do it, is because so few people are truly sophisticated. Yeah. See, maybe I can't be a lawyer, but I sure as heck can defend myself. If no one got me, I got me. When it really comes down to it, I got myself. I got my own back. Do like a little high five to myself. Oh, that's real sophisticated. You've got the real swagger going to the Minions movie in a suit. However, it's not original. You know? You just did that because everyone else was doing it. And so I raised to you that I am still the more sophisticated one. I'm simply the most sophisticated. I could be wearing a monocle and a full tuxedo right now. Yeah. And that's just peak sophistication. My friends actually really wanted to, like, dress up fancy and go to the Minions movie, but we never actually did it. We went and saw a different movie. I remember what else was out around that time, but we didn't go and watch something else. We didn't get dressed up for it at all. So,
probably Fontaine like all the rest.
Yeah, but that was actually a kind of a funny trend when that was going on. But like I said, you were just watching everyone else do it. I don't know. I feel like you're gonna need a better defense than that. I think she was Monopoly. I mean, hey, all I'm saying, I could be, and you'd never know. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. How can you prove it? This just in, Mr. Monopoly is actually an anime B-girl. Oh my gosh, actually that'd be really funny if they made like an anime about the Monopoly game and then they like turned like Mr. Monopoly into an ikemen for literally no discernible reason. I just think that'd be kind of funny. I think that's a thing that should be done more often, is just turning like random things into like hot anime characters, because it's always really funny to me. And I think, me personally, I deserve a good laugh. I deserve a good laugh every now and again. Yeah. I actually hate Monopoly though. I do not like it. I probably can count on one hand the number of times that I've played it in my life because I refuse to play it because I do not like it. I play games to have fun, not to be stressed. And Monopoly stresses the heck out of me.
If you're present, Miss Seedwing, please come.
Seedwing? Don't be nervous. It'll just take a few seconds. Let me see.
I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
That should be enough.
Okay. Mr. Monopoly anime.
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin.
What am I looking at? What am I looking at? This is simply not what I asked for. Listen, I don't want to say I want it. I just want random things to be turned into hot. Should this stream? Hold on, I looked up on my phone. Now I gotta look it up. Hold on. Let me see if I get the same. Let me see if I get the same results here anyway. Okay. All right. Give me a sec. I'll look it up. I'll look it up on my keyboard on my PC. All right. I'm so good at typing. I'm so good at typing. This is actually crazy. I'm getting entirely different search results. I got like a really... Okay, hold on. I got entirely different results when I looked on my phone. When I look on my PC, I get like just the Monopoly man, right? When I looked on my phone, I got like a scummy looking figure. So uncertain, but if you really want to see, I will attempt to add. I will simply attempt to do this correctly. No. Don't do all of that. See, I'm simply not going to be able to do this because I don't know OBS well enough. Yeah. Window. Okay. There was one teacher that I had that people like for some reason edited his face onto the main bee from the Bee Movie. Sorry, honey, your stinger isn't as big as his. Hey, it's not all about size. It's okay. It's okay. If I'm like a honeybee, do they even have stingers? You know? Like, okay, like, to me, the best bees are like the really fuzzy ones, like bumblebees. Like if I'm just like a little bumblebee, you know, then I wouldn't even have a stinger. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You're thinking too small. You're thinking too small.
Not real humans.
But back to size, I guess. You're thinking too small. There's there's so many different bees out there. You're thinking too small. You gotta expand your scope. It's okay. You know what? It's okay. If you don't like my stinger though, I'll be on my own. I'll just strike it out on my own. You with raid puddle versus a hornet. Well, I'll just use my magical bee powers, and I'll talk. I'll talk to the hornet. Yeah, we'll just have a nice little conversation. We will stop, and we'll just have some, we'll stop, we'll have tea, and we'll discuss, and then I won't use the raid, and then we'll just become besties. The end. Solid plan. See, you gotta have backup plans for everything. When you think about it, you just always gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared for anything. No, I actually really hate most bugs, to be honest. Like, I have a friend who's like in like a biology class, and she showed me some pictures of like a bunch of different bugs crawling on her hand the other day, and I was like, you're so brave. You are so brave for that one, because I would never. Is this another reference I don't get? Me when I don't get any of the references in chat? Date bio? Is that how you even say that? Me and you are not so different. Date bio. I literally do not even recognize that name. So, my bad. One of these days, you're gonna drop a reference that I'm gonna get. That's not the B movie. I somehow have always gotten your B movie references.
But with all the people of Fontaine as well, I will try to briefly
yeah, I don't know what that says about me. I don't know what that says about me. Oopsie.
were both correct. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archons
Naruto. See? Yeah, we went over that. I haven't seen that one yet. I'm going to. It's on the list. The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, wishing to have. But I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I thought I knew a decent amount. Even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of sticking to the brand, so it's something. See? There you go. I'm gonna go with that one. We're running with that. I will just know every B reference that there is. See, they say creating a brand is important, and when you're me, the brand is apparently the B movie. But if Fontainians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these Of course, it's all about building a brand. I'm just too good. I'm just too good at this. See, you finally got me. See, I didn't even thank you. I didn't even have to come to my own defense on that one. See, you got me. If no one got me, super duper something got me. It's the new saying. That's the new saying.
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never.
Featuring Jerry Seinfeld. What? Yeah, that's gonna be my first big collab actually. We got a little something in the works. I didn't want to spoil it, didn't want to leak it. We do have a little something in the works, so you just gotta look out for that one.
But it does answer a lot of our questions.
Yeah.
Your hypothesis regarding the third and fourth stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are in fact correct. A key point of the visual on the third slate is how all
I'm really trying. I'm gonna have to look it up. So I don't remember any of the characters from the B movie. Like I don't remember any of their names. Well, is the main one Barry? Is that his name? That would, I feel like that'd make sense.
the nation of Hydra, as well as the nation of trials and justice.
Why do I feel like the other one's name is Kevin? I don't think that's right. That's not, his name is, there's no way. Okay, I'm looking up their names. I'm looking up their names right now.
When she fell into the
Great
sea, her consciousness was
B
surrounded by
movie
that of many others
characters.
who hold a trial to determine her fate.
If the Wi-Fi wanted to work, then I could look it up, but I'll never know.
People of Fontaine shall try the
Gotta be means you and help you 50-50. It's called a love-hate relationship.
Yes, it refers to our present situation.
Love it. It's a bit of an enemies to lovers arc. No, okay, all right. The B movie characters. Okay, Barry, I was right. Adam, I don't know why my first thought was Kevin. It's Adam. He kind of looks like a Kevin though. Vanessa's the human girl. Ken is the guy. Okay, those are like all the important ones. Those are all the important characters. See, now I just hold all knowledge about the B movie completely entirely. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted out of life.
To be a prisoner of fate.
If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
Traveler, I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deduction.
But yeah, I guess I'll just never know. I'll never know what I'm gonna get. Am I gonna be bullied by my chat? Am I gonna be loved by my chat? It's a toss-up. And I have horrible gacha luck. So
However, I believe that
it's probably gonna be the mean to me. It's alright, it's okay, I got me. I'll just hype myself up.
the root cause of the catastrophe. I believe you've already encountered it once before.
I rewind the court scene for the jiggle physics. You're so goofy for that. You're a little goofy for that one. just a little bit. I mean, oh, you're not wrong, but you're a little goofy for it. Just a tiny bit. Okay, now I gotta use all my brain power again. Okay, so the prophesied disaster will likely spread from here. So this is from the water. Church goes in. Okay, I'm coming back to that one. Oh, is this the only one that I need? Okay, I am a goofy goober and I am proud. Good for you. Good for you. I did it. Boom. Brain power. I'm the real goofy goober. No, I don't think I'd have that much brain power if I'm a goofy goober. But I'm in the goofy goober club, honestly.
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
Yeah. See, I feel like SpongeBob is another thing that I probably only get like 50% of the references. There are some episodes that I know really well, and then there's others that I literally have no clue about. And my sibling and I were rewatching a bunch of episodes like a few years back. And oh my gosh, wait, hold on, I think one of my favorite characters is going to appear on screen. But yeah, I was watching a bunch of episodes with my sibling a few years back, and they were like, how do you not remember this? And I was just like, well, I just don't. The end. But now I feel like enough of it is in my head. And again, because I was a theater kid, and there was that SpongeBob musical, and so that's like kind of why we were even rewatching episodes, is because SpongeBob, theater, and we were just going back. We were just going back to our roots. There he is. There's the character that I really like. It's not his usual form, but there he is. Remember the Splinter scene? I remember. See? But is that the scene that I want to remember? Probably not. Probably not. Nah. I think the scenes that are most vivid in my mind, it's got to be the one where like there's the gorilla suit and then Patrick's in the gorilla suit, but it's not Patrick, but it is Patrick. Like that whole scene, that's obviously like iconic, very funny. Yeah. Yeah, that one's good. What else? What else do I remember? For some reason I remember that episode with like the snail race. I remember that one pretty well.
Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
I'm trying to remember other ones that I remember.
Very well, why it is true.
Like I'm trying to think ones that I like know like really well. Oh, Krusty Krab pizza obviously is a classic.
It has been consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea.
Yeah.
Once it has finished consuming all of the
Yeah, I think those are probably the ones that I remember the best. Oh, the hash slinging slasher. That's another one. That's another one.
Companions out of Oceanids. She filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontainians nigh impossible to resist.
Oh, another one that I really remember is the one where he's like, I'm ugly and I'm proud. Like, wow, what words to live by. What words to live by, honestly.
In the form of
We just barely managed
All right,
to
I
get
think...
back, right?
Okay, I think that there is a boss... If I'm correct, and there's a boss battle coming up. I think I'm going to do that.
Over its strength?
And then whenever that, like, scene ends, I'll log off for the night. And then...
some time. Without him, the whale
If it's not a boss battle right now, then I think I'm going to wrap up because I'm...
must have been
Honestly, my voice is kind of going. Like, after I guess talking a lot last night and then today, like, I can feel it in my voice. It's going and I'm tired. So, I, like, build up to this and, like, build up to longer streams because I am averaging, like 2.5 hours for my streams or something. I would definitely go longer. I don't remember to do anything. The guy you love looks like Vastalord Ichigo. Back to the Bleach reference? Listen.
late.
If he looks like that, that means he's hot. So, you know, he's got that going for him.
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. Even if the entirety of Teyvat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
That's not something we've already done everything.
Okay, but see, now you kind of make me want to watch Bleach. If it has hot characters, it's something that I want to watch.
That the last hurdle is some impossible.
You know what I'm getting at?
Should end.
I'll fight it to the end. No matter what.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
I actually, you know what? Let's bring it back to Sonic. Sonic and SpongeBob crossover. Discuss. I think they should do it.
Yes.
I feel like
Prophesized
it would be pure chaos, right? And I think pure chaos makes for a little bit of fun.
just as prophecies are ultimately.
Why wait? What? Why wait for what? To watch Bleach or to have a little crossover moment? Oh my gosh, they're hitting us with all the cutscenes right now. But honestly, why wait for anything? I'm not a patient person. I'm not a patient person.
It is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Look at Smash Got Sons, Doomguy, Cuphead, and no, literally, just add SpongeBob to that mix, and then we have our SpongeBob Sonic crossover. Honestly, I think you're cooking here. I like what you're cooking. I like what you're cooking. Keep doing it. Keep cooking. Together, the two of us, we're gonna do all the best crossovers. I literally have no idea what's going on in the game right now. I'm like, what is happening? What is this plot? I don't even think my guesses from the beginning of stream were right. Who even is this? Genshin has so many leaks, and they literally never even leaked this. It's crazy. Just the two as a creative. Literally though. Literally.
Who are you?
See, we've got the same wavelength going.
Bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pause this. This dress is so pretty with like the whole like night sky kind of look to it. That is so pretty.
Why did you deceive us?
Like I kind of want to get into cosplaying because there's so many cool outfits that's like, when would I ever get a chance to wear this?
If I was to stand any chance of
Like if I don't cosplay it, you know?
Living the heavenly principle.
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
I'm 100% stuck in the same situation as last night though, where there is so long of a cutscene that I'll never get to sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Tears equal new dimension. No. Literally, apparently. Hey, maybe I need magical tears. Maybe that's the real solution to life's problems is magical tears.
And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the so yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in.
Like I said earlier, my friends sometimes are like, yeah, you cry a lot. Like, it's fine, but you kind of cry a lot, so maybe I need magical tears.
And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this.
Wait, pause it on her face.
Conundrum. I had to outwit
What thing? What thing?
prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least.
What thing did you see?
Everyone had
I mean, we don't have a close up, but here's her face. There it is, face. What thing? What thing? Oh, there. Oh, closer to face.
I know. I can only assume
She's the glowing blue eyes like suns. Yeah. There we go. There she has it. There she is.
although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation.
Okay, now she's using big words. Okay. All right. You know she's important when she uses big words. She's got glowing eyes like suns, and she uses big words. She's important. The end. These are the only two markers of importance.
The hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Iju.
This is crazy because these are literally just confirming theories I saw online.
Always dreamed of becoming.
Like that's crazy that people just figured out the entire plot. I'm literally so bad. I am so bad at figuring out
To be human.
the plot of like literally anything, games, movies, books, like whatever. Which is weird because like I do enjoy a good mystery plot, but I'm not good at figuring them out.
Only a self that was
It's a fun little time for me, but I'm not good at figuring it out. Like I said before too, riddles. Like it's the same thing. I'm just not good at it.
you see before you now is that divinity.
Okay, actually I did kind of call this part earlier, so I got something.
Joy, sorrow, and everything in between. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human and
Dang, too bad I'm not a human. I'm just a bee. I'm just a little bee.
anyway, so
A person she wanted to be.
part of the plan.
A bee.
The plan
They're calling me out in game now? How nice of them. How kind of them.
scene of the prophecy. The Hydra, in order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina under the curse I placed on her. so long as I, Focalor,
Riddle me this Batman who was in Paris? Who? Me, it's me. It's always me. I exist everywhere all at once. I'm just present everywhere. Actually, listen, I was never into DC. I liked Marvel. I was a Marvel girly. I don't even really keep up with that much anymore. But yeah, I was never, I don't know, DC just never spoke to me. Oh, my dad was like a huge nerd when he was younger. He liked what's it called? He liked DC and Marvel a lot. And he was like, he says sometimes like, oh yeah, the DC comics are like better than the movies were. But yes, give me the correct answer. Give me the correct answer. See, I must know. Kanye and Jay-Z. Okay, well, I recognize those names, but I don't know what they have to do with Batman. I don't know what they have to do with Batman.
It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely.
It's crazy. It's crazy. See, like, I at least can get, like, references to actors 9 times out of 10. So, yeah. Okay, maybe, well, no, I don't even say actors. I'll just say celebrities. I'll say celebrities. Like, I feel like musicians I tend to know the names of at least. Oh my gosh, I actually am trapped in the cutscene again. That's crazy. It's crazy. It stopped. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna transition. Okay. There we go. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon for the night. You don't get the joke. No, I actually don't. I'm sorry to say. See, I really don't. Like I said earlier, I do not get most references or pop culture stuff or like, I don't know, any of that, like, other popular internet memes, with the main character. Yeah, on occasion, they give the main character lines, every once in a while. The male version of the main character, his voice actor on Twitter likes to be a little silly goofy sometimes and be like, haha, I finally got lines, finally got to speak, so, yeah. But technically, yes, the main character does speak every once in a while. Yeah. Look up Kanye and Jay-Z in Paris song, then look at the first word. Okay, alright. Jay-Z and Kanye in Paris song. The lyrics, the first lyric is... Who says the first word says we're? Oh, the first word in the title. See, I didn't even get what you were saying. Oh. Okay, now I got it. But like, dang, good thing I didn't even say that on stream. Dang, you trying to trap me into something? I don't know. Yeah, but now that I've learned, all about Vine, progressed somewhat in Genshin Impact, I do think I'm going to be wrapping up stream for tonight, taking all of my new internet knowledge and pop culture knowledge with me. Thanks for hanging out again. My next stream is going to be on Friday. Hopefully I'll have some more energy back by then. And yeah, like I said earlier, we're gonna do some Suika games, so not a lot to pay attention to in that one, so it's going to be a lot of talking. One more thing. Hit me with it. But yeah. Suika game Friday, and then thinking about next week already. Probably will do some more weekend streams because I'm still figuring out, but those times seem to be better for me. Yeah. I looked up Genshin and chapter 1 it says 4 hours of cutscenes. This could have just been a movie. Actually, they dropped a little while ago that they're like anime in the works soon, and then they just haven't mentioned it since, so who knows where it is. Guess we'll find out at some point, but like actually there's been like literally like 2 minutes of battle and like 5 minutes of like deduction skills in this one, and that's it. Like usually there is more going on, but honestly I would be down for a Genshin Impact movie, just saying. But for now I will keep enjoying it in video game form. So yeah, thanks again. Alright, got my ending screen all set up, so hope to see you again soon. Have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is for you. We had 3 whole talks and the cutscene wasn't over. Yeah, it does. The cutscenes are long. The cutscenes are long. This is how we get the good lore. Long cutscenes. Yeah, more Genshin in the future. I might do more like event stuff in the future than the main story. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, main story will go on hiatus for a while after this one anyway, so. But probably some more casual Genshin in the future too to look forward to. But for now, I'll log off. Good night. See you soon. You know, all my usual stuff, comment, like, subscribe if you're not already, and my Twitter is in the description. You can go and follow me there. It's also on my About page on YouTube, and I always tweet there when I'm going live and try to get my waiting rooms up a couple days in advance, so lots to look forward to. I can't wait to be with you again. Bye!